Hi, I'm Christina Lenz with Aslan Kingdom Kennels. Welcome. And if you're watching this video, you probably have a female that you're considering breeding. So congratulations, you might be having some fur babies. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the 3 stud dogs that we offer here at Aslan Kingdom Kennels. We have 3 males for you to pick from. Starting at the top, if you're looking at our web page on the dads, we have Boaz. Boaz is a black and silver phantom. He weighs around 15 pounds. His personality wise, he's super laid back, super easygoing, gets along with everybody, hardly ever barks. Of course barks when people show up, but then that's it. He's just not a barker. He's very calm, very just lay at your feet. Of course he wants attention and love, but he's not overly annoying about it. And if you're a Schnauzer person, you know what I mean. So his bloodline is imported from Serbia. So if you know anything about imported bloodline in Serbia, they really only keep the best of the best as far as Schnauzers go, the best traits, that kind of thing. So that's why we decided to purchase him and have him a part of our breeding program. Let's see, he is right at a year and a half right now old. And I got dogs running all around, so you're going to see them in the video probably. Okay, next up on our list of Schnauzers to breed is Enoch. Enoch is a liver party. He's 7 pounds, so he's a toy Schnauzer. So you can breed a toy Schnauzer to a mini Schnauzer with no problem as far as your female goes. You can always breed that female to a smaller dog, but when you're breeding to a bigger dog, you want to make sure that that female is within 3 pounds of that bigger male. Like if you have a 12-pound Schnauzer female, then she would do fine breeding to Boaz because he's just 15 pounds. Now, if you have a 10-pound Schnauzer, then you would not want to breed to Boaz. You would have to breed to Enoch or Amos because they're smaller. So that's kind of how that works as far as breeding size-wise. Enoch is a very spunky little boy. He prances around like a rabbit. He's full of energy. Like we should have called him Opie because he's just that dog. Like he just runs around. He's just adorable and fun to watch just because the funny things that he does all the time. He gets along with all dogs, all people, loves to give kisses. So he's a really sweet personality as well. Let's see if there's anything else on Enoch. I think that we covered him. Okay, so let's talk about Amos. Amos right now is currently 8 months old, and I'm doing this video in, let's see, March of 2023. He's 8 months old right now. AKC requires them to be 10 months old before they can breed. So here in a couple months, he'll be ready to breed. He is a liver phantom with gold eyes or amber eyes. And so he will carry that trait. Let me jump back to Enoch real quick. I forgot to say Enoch has a dominant blue eye. So half of your litter with Enoch would probably end up with that dominant blue eye. So that if that's something you're looking for and you want to breed into your puppies, you want that gene in your puppies, then Enoch would be who you'd want to choose as far as to get blue eyes. So Amos, on the other hand, is a liver with amber eyes, and so those puppies with Amos could possibly have, about 50-50 chance of the amber eyes. Okay, so that's the 3 stud dogs that we offer currently at Aslan. All of our stud fee is $1,000 each time you bring your dog to tie with our males. So basically what that process looks like, once you've decided to breed, you would give us a call and we would want to know where your female is in her cycle. So your dog has a heat cycle, if you're not familiar with and you've never bred a dog before. So a dog is going to come into their first heat cycle of their life. Let's say you just got this puppy and you're waiting to breed it. So anywhere between 6 and 9 months, they should possibly have their first heat cycle. That heat cycle you're going to skip and you're going to wait till they come into their second cycle. So now if your female does not have a cycle at 6, 7, 8 months old and decides to have her first cycle at 11 or 12 months old, you're fine to go ahead and breed. Okay, so the dog needs to be at least a year old before you breed, okay? Now, once the cycle starts, the cycle is 21 days long. The dog has 7 days coming in, 7 days in, and 7 days going out. The prime, and how do you know when your female's in heat? You're gonna watch her, we're gonna call it her little private parts back here. This is Journey. So Journey, you're gonna watch, and basically what's gonna happen is she's gonna start swelling back here, and she's possibly gonna start dripping blood. More than likely going to be dripping blood. Some of the littler females do not drip blood as bad. Come here, Gigi. Come here, baby. Gigi is in heat right now. She is swollen, and this is kind of like an example. If you can tell, she's very swollen. She's going to be breeding today or tomorrow to Enoch. So let's say usually how I do it here, as soon as I see blood dripping, I figure out, okay, which dog is dripping blood, which if you have more than one female like I do, I have to go and I get basically toilet paper and wipe them and see who's bleeding. So once I see blood for the first time, then I'm going to count 11 days from the first time I see blood. Excuse me. So on day 11 of that cycle is basically the best time to breed your female. 11, day 12, or day 13, okay, of that 21-day cycle. Now, how you can tell if your female is ready, like let's say, oh my gosh, I don't know when she started bleeding. Come here, Gigi. Come here, Gigi. So one of the things that we do require too, and you can look at our stud contract online there, we would need for you to take your female to the vet and get a negative, it's called brucellosis test. And what this test tells us is if your female is carrying this virus or not. And what can happen is if she is carrying it, you would not know if she's carrying it. And what it would do, though, it would sterilize the males once they bred. So we would need a negative test from a vet showing that's been done and that your female's good to go before we could breed her. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking about breeding, you want to go ahead and be proactive and get that test done. So once you get that test done and she's negative of it, then she's good to go, okay? So this is what I mean. When your female's ready to stand, when you start tapping back here, I'll see if she's going to do it. She's probably not going to do it. Normally what they'll do is called flag, and they'll move their tail over to the side like this. So usually I can stand her up, and when your dog, if you stand them up and they start flagging, let me see if I can get her to do it. Let's stand them like this. Okay, there, you can see kind of she's moving her tail to the side. It'll actually look kind of like that. And that's called flagging, okay? That means that she's real close to day 11, day 12. She will stand for a male. They will not, like on the first 7 days coming into their heat cycle, they're just coming in. They will not stand for the male yet. They will only stand about day 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then after that, when they start going out of heat, they won't stand for the male anymore either. They get kind of grumpy and want to fight with the male. So you have a short window there that you got to get your dog to us so we can get the tie done. So when I say tie is when the male and the female come together and they're basically tied together, and then for about 15 minutes. And in that time frame, you know, sperm is being released into mommy. Mommy is then getting pregnant. Usually that only takes one tie. But what we do here at Aslan, we will go ahead. If you live far away, we'll get you here, get your dog bred, and try to get hopefully same day, and then you can take your dog so you're not having to make multiple trips. If you're closer by and you want your dog to go ahead and get bred twice, we can breed like on day 11, skip day 12, breed day 13. And the only reason I would say skip is because sperm lasts 24 hours inside the female. It's still alive and doing its job. So you can always skip a day. You don't have to. You can go ahead and breed day 11, 12, and 13. You just got to give your male time to build back up, which is about 20 hours. Okay? So let's say you decide you want to do that. Included in your breeding of one of our males, like I said, it's $1,000 cost. And what we do offer with that is there's another video that we have produced that basically takes, that you will have access to. We'll email it to you. Or I think we're going to email it or have a code where you can unlock it. And that video is going to tell you, because a lot of times people they just are new to breeding and they've never had a litter of puppies, but they really want to do it. And so if you were like me, I didn't have any clue what I was doing. And so I was trying to watch all these videos and just learn, you know, how to help mommy have babies and all that stuff. So we have another video for you newbies that and you're you're a hobby breeder or you're looking into getting into breeding more. And this video is going to take you from as soon as mommy's pregnant into basically what pregnancy looks like, what vitamins you need, what happens when mommy starts laboring, and then how to help mommy deliver those babies, getting babies on the ground, keeping babies alive, getting the tails docked, getting the dew claws removed, going into what's best to feed mommy and babies, and how to keep mommy good and strong while she's nursing. And then going into, puppies are coming up on 4 weeks old. Great time to start litter box training puppies because it keeps the mess down at your house. And then going into 6 weeks old, puppies have to go to the vet. And then at 7 weeks, making sure you have forever homes for your babies. So all that will be included to you, all that wealth of information you will get as far as it's included in that $1,000 stud fee, okay? And then also along with that, when your female comes, we ask that she have a fresh haircut. And what we will do is take a really good professional picture of her while she's here. And then our media girl, Kara, will put together a birth announcement for you for whatever male dog that you choose. So it'll have her picture and then the male's picture, and they will, it'll say, litter coming soon, and you can basically start advertising your puppies with that birth announcement as soon as mommy and daddy tie, because 63 days later you're going to have puppies, and then 7 weeks later they're going to be going to their forever homes. So very exciting and very neat to go through that whole process with babies. So like I said, if this is something that you're interested in doing and you would like to hear some more information, you're welcome to give us a call here at Aslan. My number is on the website. That is my direct cell phone number. You can text me, you can call me. I would say it's best if you send me a text and we can set up a time then to have a conversation. That way I can schedule it just with, busy schedules and stuff. So that would be great. Okay, I hope this helps, and I hope you all have a great, blessed, wonderful day.